Welcome back to the Bleav in A's podcast.
We believe in A's baseball.
Yes, sir. We are back. No Luke today, but me and Dev are in the studio to talk everything A's baseball. If you're listening on YouTube, go subscribe. We're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts on Bleav in A's, talking everything A's baseball. We recently put out an interview with A's legend Brandon Moss, so go check that out. Has over 1,000 views on YouTube, so shout out to the viewers.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. But yeah, the A's record. It's been a minute since we've been in the studio. I was on vacation, but we are back. The record right now is 50-65, 14.5 back of the AL West, 10.5 back of the wild card, making up a little ground. The A's have been playing some good baseball. But today, we're going to be talking about the crazy trade deadline that the A's had and how I think they fleeced the San Diego Padres, which I'm repping right now.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, I think they fleeced him in that trade, giving up just one closer. I mean, he's really good, but closers aren't going to be good for that long.
Yeah.
And they got the number 3 prospect in all of baseball in some people's eyes, or number 5. He's definitely top 5. But in some eyes, he's number 3 prospect in all of baseball. So it's going to be a crazy future for this A's team.
I mean, the lineup's looking, or the infield is looking,
Stacked.
pretty insane for
Yeah.
the next few years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty excited to see that.
Yeah, it'll be dope. But yeah, Mason Miller traded to the San Diego Padres. Also, JP Sears was traded. A's got Leodalis De Vries, the number 3 prospect in all of baseball, a shortstop. So who knows what's going to happen with him? Hopefully they can, put him at second or third or even in the outfield, something like that. But I want him in the lineup, but not at shortstop because that's Jacob Wilson's spot, and I want him to stay there for the future. But hopefully this guy can move to a couple new positions and, still bring a lot with that bat at the plate. And he's also really fast. He has a lot of tools to his game. I'm super hyped about this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think wherever they're going to, plan on playing him with, the rest of the infield, they should, if they're going to move him to second, they should probably, get that get that done as soon as possible because, I mean, it's one of the hardest things to do in the major leagues is learn a new position, while you're playing, especially for your first, experience in the big league.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hopefully they give him a little bit of run at whatever position they're going to play him at, and then, when they get him up, he's ready to go defensively, and, I'm excited to see the bat for sure. I mean, number 3 overall prospect. I mean, he's a shortstop, and that's kind of been the theme these last couple of years is, power hitting, good average hitting shortstops that still play good defense.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely excited, and we already got one of those. So just adding another. I mean, that could be great for years to come.
I'm so hyped about that trade. They also got Braden Nett, Henry Baez, and Eduardo Nunez, some pitchers from the Padres, and those are all some of their top prospects. So the A's got a ton of top prospects in this trade, so I'm very hyped about that. We'll go over it more in a sec, but they also traded Miguel Andujar to the Reds for Kenya Huggins, and Huggins was the Reds' number 22 prospect, also a right-handed pitcher. So the A's getting some young pitchers like we wanted to see, and hopefully next year they get called up and do some big things.
I mean, this is what teams got to do to build up, and we said it before, but I think they made out really well. I mean, pitching is the thing we've been talking about kind of all year. I mean, with this, as surprisingly good as the offense has been with Nick Kurtz and Jacob Wilson, and then Lawrence Butler, obviously Brent Rooker, they're your pillars. But I mean, just to get a couple of these, a few from the Padres and then one from the Reds. I mean, and then they're all their top, at least 50 prospects too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what they needed, and I think they made out really well. And I mean, even if 2 out of 4 of these guys are pan out to be good, I mean, that's still. I think they won the trade.
I definitely agree. Sad to see JP Sears go. That was one of my favorite pitchers that the A's had.
Yeah.
And also a little upset that Severino didn't get traded.
Yeah.
Or like Luis Arias didn't get traded. Some other guys I wish that got traded, but they'll probably be moved in the offseason or, in next season.
Yeah.
Whatever happens. But Severino will not be an A for too much longer.
I think, obviously, he will probably finish out the rest of the year now because he didn't get traded at the deadline.
He pitched good last night.
Yeah, I think he has made a couple. His last couple have been good.
No, he's been pretty good.
His
but
last time
it's on the road.
Sac, I think he pitched pretty good.
That
and
was,
then we talked about that on
the
Saturday.
bullpen
I think
gave it up.
But I mean, he's probably going to finish out the end of this year. But I do think he'll be gone before they start the next season.
I sure hope so. But going back to the Mason Miller trade, the report says the trade of Mason Miller for Leo De Vries was one of the more shocking deals we've seen in years, not just because the top 100 prospects are rarely traded at the deadline, let alone a consensus top 5 prospect, but the A's got him for a reliever.
Oh, yeah.
So that's big. You don't see relievers get moved for too much, in a lot of trades. But, yeah, Mason Miller is a very good reliever who the Padres might try and make a starter next season, which I'd be surprised about. But anytime you can flip a reliever for a potential superstar, you make the move. And that's why I think the A's made the right move.
I think a lot of relievers, I mean, we'll get to it going over the rest of the deadline, but there was a lot of reliever trades this year. And the A's probably got the best return, but there were kind of surprisingly a lot of big returns for relievers this year. I think a lot of contending teams, they just, had some needs for their bullpen and were willing to, give up whatever it was to get it done. I mean, I think I like what the Padres did because they obviously need it. I mean, nobody's catching the Dodgers in the NL West, but they are the third wild card spot, I Bleav, at the moment. Up a couple on Cincinnati, up 6 on the Giants, 6 or 5, but that's what they needed. They needed bullpen help. They got it, and, they gave up one of their top guys to do it. So, I mean, that has to make you think that they Bleav they can go on a run.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of other teams felt the same way, and that's what they did. But, I mean, the A's best return for a reliever for sure.
Best return. And at 18 years old, De Vries is holding his own in high A with an OPS 60 points above the Midwest League average, despite being the youngest player in the league and one of just 2 teenage position players. You could say he's where Carlos Correa or Francisco Lindor were at this age, although you could just as easily point to a long list of hyped teenagers who didn't make it, which is a little scary because it could go either way.
Marco Luciano type. No, but see, I think that was just messed up. Like, the problem with some of these, I'm not going to say all of them, and I'm not going to give all of those, busts, quote unquote, the excuse, but, some of them just need that chance to play, and I think he'll be, maybe he comes up in September. I don't know.
This year?
Because he has
I'd be down.
He's played in the minors for the full year, right?
Yeah.
But only in high A. So, I mean, hopefully he gets up to at least double or triple by the end of the year. Maybe they even call him up in September.
Dude,
why not?
I'd be so hyped.
But, I mean, just let him play right away.
Yeah.
And I think, we've seen that the last couple of years, and it's worked. Cronenworth, I mean, Tatis a few years ago. I mean, the Padres have done it. Yeah, I think Jackson Merrill is like 19, 20. He was really good last year.
Stud.
So, I mean, it seems like all the examples are from the Padres.
He's their 4th hitter now.
Yeah.
Jackson Merrill. He is just so good.
Get these guys up and give them the experience and let them play. And, I don't think Luciano was as good as, Freeze defensively, but I don't think he'll bust.
No, I don't either.
Sorry.
But going back to Jackson Merrill, I don't think I've ever seen that guy get out.
No,
I went to the Padre game, and he had an RBI, like a flare bloop single for an RBI. He walked. He got another hit. I was like, dude, this kid is just insane.
That's what it'll be, too. Like, there's been a couple games in the last couple years, Padres Giants, where it's just like, I mean, you got him 0-2, and he just flips one.
Dude, yeah.
In the, 75 mile per hour off the bat, bloop, gets down.
Seems like things work out for him. Like,
for sure. He's
all the time.
Really good hitter. He's like 20 years old.
Dude, he's way younger than us, which is absolutely insane. But also, still everybody thinks De Vries is the real deal, and his precious results suggest he should develop into at least an above-average regular. This is a potential franchise-altering move. I love hearing that.
For sure.
Franchise-altering move, yeah.
Like, Kurtz could play.
Don't forget about Muncy.
Yeah,
he's been raking.
Mean, wherever you want to play him, third. Muncy, second, he has played second before. Yeah. Also, same with Leo. I mean, play him anywhere. Yeah. But just that infield is going to look, crazy next year.
I've been doing that in MLB The Show. I put Leo at second.
Second, yeah. Shortstop.
It's sick.
Shortstop's the one position where you should be able to play the other.
Yeah. For sure.
Third baseman. Yeah, maybe they don't got the range to play short.
Yeah.
But maybe they could play second. But as shortstop, I feel like you should be able to play all those other infield positions.
And he's so young. He's probably played multiple positions his whole life. But prospects like Leo De Vries rarely get moved at the deadline. He ranks number 5 in someone's top 100. He's the highest ranked prospect to get traded at the deadline since Eloy Jimenez in 2017.
Oh, I mean, I would have been so mad. If the Giants traded Eldridge,
you'd be pissed.
Yeah. I don't care what we got.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the type of move that it was. Like if the A's last year before they called up Jacob Wilson at the end of the year traded him at the deadline for somebody. I mean, that's the type of move this is, and that's why everybody's so surprised. But like I said, Padres got to think they're going to go on a run at the end of this year, and that's the only reason that they would do that.
Yeah,
and he's top 3 prospect.
They're going all in.
Yeah,
they're going all in. So the A's also got the Padres' number 3 prospect in Net, number 13 prospect in Baez, and number 17 prospect in Nunez. All those guys are pitchers. So those are some high numbers. Number 3, 13, and 17 are some very high numbers.
I didn't know they were that high. I mean, I'm expecting these guys to be, all 3 of them be good.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I think one of them, Nunez, I think he might even be called up already.
Already?
So that's big. But so I was at the Padre game on Friday. because I was in San Diego, and I told you already, but it was when Mason Miller made his Padre
Yep.
debut, and the lights went out. It was the 8th inning. Padres
Light
are
show.
up like 4-1. Everyone's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then the announcer's like, "Now welcome, newly acquired Padre, Mason Miller."
Did they cheer for him?
Yeah. Standing ovation for like a minute. It was crazy. And everyone around me, I'm wearing my A's hat. People are like, "Oh, like, you wearing an A's hat," like tapping me and stuff.
Is he good?
Yeah, is he good? Like, is he really that good? And I'm like, yeah, he's really good. But everyone around me, all I hear is, "Dude, this guy throws 105. This guy throws 105." And every pitch he threw, like the guys in front of me would be like, "He threw that 102." Like they were so hyped. But he was struggling at first. He was struggling. He walked a guy, gave up a hit, and the people below me, there were some guys like a little older than us, and they were just like looking at each other like, was this a bad trade? Did we mess this up? And then he got a double play ball to get out of it. So, I mean, but then you said he blew the game yesterday.
I think he did yesterday, yeah.
He blew the game.
Saw on this morning.
Hey, my dad's always said it, that relievers are only good 1 year.
I mean,
he's still so young, though. And he throws the hardest in the whole league.
Well, let's see if they – I mean, I don't think they should try to make him a starter. I think
I don't either.
They got to keep him as a closer.
Yeah.
And, I mean, like you said, he's still so young, but I do think it is a bad trade.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do too.
There's no reliever that I would trade a top 5 prospect for in the league right now.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't.
That's why I'm repping the Padres today, because I'm so hyped that they let the A's fleece. But also, like Mason Miller, they're using him in the 8th inning when I went. And so I went to the game Friday. When his first game, they put him in the 8th. He got out of the jam, whatever.
Yeah.
Then they put Suarez in, their closer, who I thought he's kind of been struggling this year, because I went to the game, or I was in the rooftop bar watching the game, and it was crazy. So me and Taylor, we go up there, and we get our drink, and it's the top of the 9th, and the Padres are up 1. It was against the Mets, and we get our drink. The guys like working the bar, like, "Hey, go over there so you can see the game." We go over there. I literally start recording as bro hits a game-tying home run in the 9th off Suarez.
It's like, he just hit a home run.
I was like, no way. I didn't even see the ball hit. I just saw him rounding the base, like throwing his bat, all dancing, all hyped. I was like, no way. First batter. Perfect timing. And then bottom of the 9th, Padres walked off. So saw fireworks right there. It was still sick, but Suarez gave it up. That's what I was trying to get at, is that Suarez gave it up. And I think Mason Miller should be their closer and not Suarez.
Who got Bednar? Didn't somebody get from the Pirates? Was it the Padres?
Ooh, I don't know that name, actually. I only put guys that I knew the names of in these trades on our doc.
He's I forget his first name. It's not Will, that's the Giants prospect. Bednar, I don't remember his first name. He was closer for the Pirates for the last couple years, and he's been pretty good.
I did see some Pirates trades in there, but I didn't really know who that guy was.
I think they got him too. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah. Well, while you're looking it up, I'll just start going over some other trades. The Astros, they got back Carlos Correa, which they're going to move him to third base because of Jeremy Pena, which
I
is
saw
crazy.
He already hit a home run, and some fans are pretty mad
that's
about
crazy.
that.
So thank the Lord that the Giants didn't get him, right? Because the Twins signed him to that huge deal and then ended up moving him like 2 years down the line, which is crazy.
We would have like 9 years left on that
Oh,
contract.
my God, yeah. So the Astros got their guy back, Carlos Correa. Mariners acquired Eugenio Suarez from the Diamondbacks, who's been one of the best hitters in all of baseball. He was a Mariner before, too. So they got Suarez back at third. You find the name?
Oh no, he went to the Yankees. That's what it was. The Yankees got Duvall, Bednar. Yeah. So, but I thought the Padres. But yeah, I mean, I think they should use Miller in the 9th too, instead of Suarez.
Yeah, he's just better, I think. And
I mean,
Suarez is prone to give it up. Yeah, better stuff, throws harder.
You want the best stuff in the 9th inning, in my opinion.
You need it
for sure.
But what do you think of Suarez going back to the Mariners? That hurts for the A's because the Mariners are damn good.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good move for the Mariners. And I mean, they definitely. I was, because I know he got hit like once a few weeks ago on the hand, and then I'm pretty sure he got hit again like right before this went down.
I did see that.
So I was just glad to see that he wasn't hurt and did get traded, because somebody was. I knew somebody was going to trade for him.
He's up there in the league leading home runs.
Yeah. So, but I think that's a great move for the Mariners.
Yeah, it is.
They needed him, and I mean, who did they give up? Tyler Locklear. I mean, these are guys that I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know any of those guys either. So probably prospects. So shout out to the Mariners. That's a good move. Philly's got Johan Duran from the Twins for some guys in the minors. So that's a good move for the Phils.
A lot of relievers.
They're always good. Yeah, a lot of relievers moved. Rangers got Merrill Kelly from the Diamondbacks. That's a good move. That's a starter, right? He's been a starter.
He's been really good the last few years.
I thought he's been good. Yeah. I feel like every time I watch the Diamondbacks, he's pitching.
I think he's like 4-0 against the Giants.
Who else
in
do the
last 3
Diamondbacks
years,
have
dude?
that's a starter? They have
Zach Gallen.
Zach Gallen.
Yeah.
That's who I always see pitch to. Is he wearing the glasses?
Ooh, it's one of them, too.
One of them
yeah.
wears the glasses. I know one of them wears the glasses. Mets got Ryan Hesley from the Cardinals. Blue Jays got Shane Bieber from the Guardians.
I thought he was going to get traded 2 years ago. I think
he's hurt.
I think
pretty
he is,
sure.
yeah.
So, damn, Shane Bieber. He was like Cy Young.
Last year he was really good, and I thought somebody was going to trade for him, but nobody ended up doing that.
I mean, I thought the Guardians had a good team, but they must not be doing that good.
I did too.
Yeah.
Because people were talking about Steven Kwan.
I thought they were
going to
win it all last
and
year.
I was like, wait, they would have to be really bad to trade Steven Kwan right now. So I didn't know.
Dude, they looked good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to beat the Yankees last year. But the Padres also got Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laureano. Shout out former A. From the Orioles, I saw Ramon's first at bat in a Padres uniform as well when I was at the game.
What did he do?
I'm pretty sure he struck out. But he was still up in that lineup, and he's also just very underrated hitter. He's really good. And Ryan O'Hearn, someone that the Giants were looking at.
I think they got.
Sad that the Padres got him.
I think they got. Who do they have playing first base right now? Arias?
Dude, he is.
So
you
just let
Luis
him
Arias.
DH or let O'Hearn DH?
Yeah.
But whoever's better defensively at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
Dude, I thought Arias was bad
too.
defensively. I was at the
he's
game.
pretty good at first.
No,
he's not bad.
Good at first.
Yeah.
He made a crazy pick at first. It was nice. Yankees also got Ryan McMahon from the Rockies, third baseman. They need some help.
I think that's a good pickup, but I don't know his numbers this year and if he's been doing good or not. And obviously he's been playing meaningless baseball all year with the Rockies. So, but I think it's a good pickup. Just knowing what I know about McMahon, he's been pretty good for the last few years for sure.
Mariners got Josh Naylor from the Diamondbacks. That's a good hitter. I remember Luke bringing up on one of our past shows that he's one of the best first basemen because we were comparing Nick Kurtz, and he said Josh Naylor, and I was like, Nick Kurtz is way better than Josh Naylor, but he's still really good.
He's been in the league for a few years now. I remember when he was rookie, but
he has a brother, Bo Naylor. Yeah.
He was a catcher, right?
Yeah. I think they were both on the Guardians last year. Pretty sure.
I think so.
I remember seeing them in the playoffs together.
Yeah, I mean, this was another guy before they got Devers that I thought the Giants might, go after, but no, I think he's gonna be pretty good for the Mariners. I think the Mariners made a few pretty good moves.
Me too. Red Sox got Dustin May from the Dodgers. Shout out Jackson. He's hyped about that. He did not like Dustin May. For James Tibbs, your boy. He's going to the Dodgers.
That's crazy because he was number 13 pick overall last year, right?
13?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
First round, number 13. Whoa. And the Giants traded him for Devers. Mm-hmm. So that's but it's crazy to see that, is he buns? I don't know.
I mean,
the Red Sox they just traded him for Dustin May, who's
been bad.
A rental. He's going to be there for 1 year, and he's not very good this year.
Yeah.
So that one's weird.
That is weird.
But
hopefully he's not
he's going to be
crazy on the Dodgers.
In the Dodgers organization now, so he's probably going to come up next year.
Take Conforto's
hit
spot.
40 home runs. Yeah.
That would not be good.
Ridiculous.
Yankees got Camilo Duvall from your Giants for 4 prospects. So, low-key, dub for the Giants.
Yeah.
I don't love Duvall.
They got Drew... No, not from
Drew
the Yankees.
Gilbert.
Did they get Drew Gilbert from the Yankees?
No,
I think that was from the Mets.
Yeah,
but they got Jesus Rodriguez, the catcher.
Okay.
He's hit 300 in AAA this year.
He's
I
young?
think. 23, 24.
Oh, let's go.
And so I said it to one of our group chats a couple days ago before the trade deadline. I was like, I don't know how Buster Posey's feeling about Patrick Bailey. And, he's a catcher who could hit. And what was Buster Posey?
Yeah.
Catcher who could hit.
Exactly.
So, I'm very excited about that, and then I think they got a few pitchers were the other 3.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good trade to me, I think. But they also did the Mets got Tyler Rogers, who's been one of the best relievers all year, for Jose Budo, Blade Tidwell, and Drew Gilbert. Drew Gilbert, I'm
hyped about.
He's only 5'7".
I know he's the dude who hit
something.
that walk-off on Tennessee a few years ago. And he walked down the line and threw his bat up in the College World Series.
No, he's nice.
He hit a walk-off double yesterday.
You got to trade relievers for guys like that. You got to make the move.
I want him to come up right now and play right.
Honestly, do it.
Encarnacion just got hurt again. Yeah. They sent Matos down. Let him come up and play right.
Might be time.
And then I'm also excited about Blade Tidwell too.
Yeah, pitcher.
Yeah, I think he was their top 20 prospect.
And they gave up a lot for Tyler Rogers.
Yeah, I know, and he
throws 88.
A free agent at the end of the year.
Dang, and he throws 88
Giants
miles
might
an
get
hour.
him back.
Yeah, probably.
But
I didn't know Taylor Rogers was gone though.
Yeah, he also got traded at the deadline this year.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw him in a different trade. He must have got moved around a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, the Phillies got Harrison Bader from the Twins. I've always loved Harrison Bader.
I love Harrison Bader too. Yeah.
He's an underrated player to me for sure. Mets got Cedric Mullins from the Orioles.
That was the one thing.
I'm like,
they got
what?
him, and we had to play the Mets right away.
And
we were
played?
in New York. He only started like one game because
Yeah.
he just got there and everything. But I couldn't believe the Orioles did that because they were good.
He's been an
last
Oriole
year,
for so
and
long.
2 years ago, they were just getting good.
Yeah.
Like they were on the right trajectory,
This
and
year
now
it's
they're
been-
going back to same old Orioles baseball.
They got rid of their pitchers. That's why.
Dude, they
That's
did.
what happened.
They've been doing that before they were good, and then they realized, oh shit.
Sebastian's an Orioles fan.
Really?
Yeah, he his like uncle or something has a bar right across the street from Camden Yards.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's sick. Yeah.
In the right field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he raced around Camden Yards. He raced. Who's the guy from Barstool Sports? The main guy. Barstool.
Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, he raced him.
Really?
It's
Sebastian?
on YouTube. He showed me a video
That's
of him when he was a little kid, and he dusted him. He dusted Dave Portnoy around the stadium. Hilarious.
Shout out Dave Portnoy.
Shout out. Well, the Reds got Key Brian Hayes from the Pirates. I
like
they
that.
got from the Pirates for Taylor Rogers.
Yeah.
So
that was the one he was in.
yeah,
Yeah, I liked it. Key Brian Hayes.
Yeah, me too.
I
I've
think
always
the
wanted
Reds
the A's
won
to get him.
Hey, the Reds are, they're a couple back from the
Yeah.
Padres. They're in it. That's why they bought, and I think that's a good pick.
I think that's a good pickup.
I like Key Brian Hayes.
Yeah. So some smaller moves. Yankees got Austin Slater, your boy, had to include it from the White Sox. So he is a
They
Yankee.
needed somebody. They
He is
needed
a
a
Yankee.
person to hit left-handers.
He looks like a Yankee. He's always
Low-key,
he
yeah.
seems like a Yankee.
He was definitely seems like a Giant too, because he's one
Yeah.
of those weirdo guys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
I
he's
feel
good,
bad
though.
for him and Oval because when they start to do bad,
Oh,
because
they're
I
gonna
know
get-
they will,
they're
it's
gonna
gonna
get-
be worse than
yeah.
it ever was.
Diego's going to be throwing a fit.
Oh yeah,
Tigers got Charlie Morton from the Orioles. Don't know how good he is anymore, but hey,
yeah.
big name. Your boy is finally gone, dude. Royals got Mike Yastrzemski from the Giants for Junior Marte.
Different one. They used to have a dude named Junior Marte. He was I think this one's a pitcher too.
Yeah,
but
pitcher. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it was
Sad to
just-
see him go.
It is sad, and then there's edits all over TikTok the
Me
next
too.
day,
I've
and I'm
seen
like,
it,
bro,
yeah.
you don't have to just stab me and twist the knife in a little bit deeper.
A little bit, yeah.
But no, I mean, I've been kind of calling for it for the last couple years.
You have.
Just because he's blocking some guys, and especially
It's
now
like
getting
230.
Gilbert. Yeah,
17 homers.
I mean, he's been just good enough to block the younger
Yeah.
guys, but then like
not good enough to
not
win.
good. Yeah,
Be
he's
your number 3
really
hitter.
good fourth outfielder on a really good team, and then even a good starting outfielder, but probably hitting 7, 8, 9. Like he was leading off this year
Yeah.
because I tried Jung-Hoo Lee, and once he got cold, they were just moving him, and
Yeah.
Yastrzemski was leading off. Ramos is leading off against lefty, so he was just in a weird spot, especially like on the decline.
Mhm.
But he got to Toronto on Kansas City and hit a bomb in his first
Hey,
at bat. So
shout out.
I mean, he might resurgence.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I've always liked him.
I'll pull for him. Yeah,
I've always liked him.
I definitely. I mean, he got here in 2019 and got the only chance. I mean, he's on the Orioles in their organization for like 8 years.
Dang.
Him and Tyler Rogers, like there was
Dang.
just a thing where they were both in the minors for like 7 years.
Ugh.
Tyler Rogers got drafted in like 2013.
Giants
Didn't
gave him
get
a
called
chance.
up till 2020.
Yeah.
He got drafted by the Giants, but
Okay.
yeah. And
That-
they were
that is
both they were
crazy.
both about to be done, and then yeah. So and then that 2020 year he had, dude, he almost
Yeah.
won MVP.
Yes.
Yeah, shortened season, but
Yeah.
I mean, he hit 20 bombs, hit like 280. Like
That's
that was
crazy.
his best year.
That's crazy.
Was in MVP talks. And
Imagine
then,
if he did.
And then 2021, he only hit like 230, but he hit 20 bombs. Like, he was good
Yeah.
that year
I
too.
feel like he's always a low average 20 homer
Yeah.
type of guy.
And then I think after that year, he was like kind of talking about I want to get my average up.
Yeah.
Like, and so that kind of
Yeah.
he kind of just was messing with his swing, but it was time. But I do hope he does good in Kansas City.
Me too.
Because they could still make
They're
the
good.
playoffs, and I hope he makes a difference there for sure.
He's a clutch type of player, I feel like.
Yeah.
Too. Like he'll rise in the playoffs.
Dude, he hit that walk-off grand slam
Yeah.
and then walk-off splash hit earlier this year. Like I think he has behind Barry Bonds the second most splash hits as a Giant
That is
like
crazy.
all time.
That is
And
crazy.
it's only like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But
Barry probably got 80.
yeah, like 30. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, the last trade, Padres also got Nestor Cortez from the Brewers for Brandon Lockridge.
Yeah, I don't.
Nothing much to say about that.
Yeah,
He'll
he's
probably be in the bullpen for them.
is he still Buns?
Yeah, I would say. Ever since
Just-
that World
yeah.
Series.
Literally the one inning.
Yeah, literally he threw one pitch to Freddie Freeman,
Yep,
I think. Yeah,
gone.
Gone.
San Diego.
Well, all right. So one more thing: the A's beat the Nationals 16-7 last night.
Sir.
Severino got his win. Went 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. Shea Langeliers went 5 for 6 at the plate and hit 3 home runs.
Is crazy.
It is crazy. In the leadoff spot, it's his second time in his career he's hit 3 home runs in a game. So shout out to Shea Langeliers.
I mean, they put him in the leadoff spot, and he was like, "Let me just."
Now he's
hit
hitting
3 home
leadoff again
runs.
today.
Yeah, I mean,
you got him.
Hey,
Might as well.
have to.
Yeah, and he's kind of fast for a catcher, so I'm not mad at it. But JJ Bleday got called back up. Also went 4 for 6 with a homer and 6 RBIs. He's back. He's back. I've been waiting on it all year, my boy, JJ.
Were you playing left?
Yeah, he played left.
Yeah.
They don't trust him in center no more. Lawrence Butler is our center fielder if Denzel's hurt.
Still hurt?
Yeah. Lawrence Butler's been making some plays out there. But also Daryl Hernandez hit a homer. I actually like him a lot. They called him up recently because Jacob Wilson was hurt and all that. But he's a young infielder. Don't know how much playing time he'll be, but going forward, I want him to be like the utility backup guy.
Yeah.
Like when we have Leo up and Jacob and Muncy starting, I kind of want him to be the guy to fill in when those guys need a day off. But yeah, he's a pretty good player. But then they play the Nationals 2 more games in Washington. Then they go to Baltimore and play the Orioles. So it should be fun.
Hey, a couple of good, teams that you could take a little advantage of coming out of their trade deadline.
For sure. I'm still hopeful. 10.5 back ain't undoable. And it was last time we did this when I changed the games back. It was like 18 games back of the West and like 14 of the wild card, and now it's 14 of the West and 10 of the wild card.
Who is in the third wild card
in
right
the
now?
AL?
Yeah, in the AL.
Why is James calling me? Let me see.
He's called me like 3 times.
I know why, but let me see. The Yankees might be in there because
they're definitely not in first anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the Blue Jays, Tigers, and Astros are leading the division. Red Sox first wild card, Mariners second, Yankees third.
Yankees third?
Yeah.
Well, and they're 10 back from the Yankees?
Yeah.
I mean, the Yankees are playing
More
bad
11.
ball right now.
Yeah, they are.
They're playing bad baseball right now.
We need it. Keep winning. But, all right, it's been about 26 minutes. Favorite A's memory to close out? I got one since our boy got traded. Mason Miller. He recorded the final out in the Coliseum.
Oh, yep.
That's all I got to say.
I was wondering when this one was going to come out.
Yeah, I was waiting on it.
Yeah.
I don't really like bringing the 2 recent ones. I like going back to my actual love in the A's stages. But had to this time. Shout out to our boy Mason Miller. Got us a great return and some great memories in Oakland. So shout out to Mason.
And that last game was electric.
That last game was electric. He got the ground out to short to end it, so that was big. But yeah, we'll be back. Bleav in A's. Go subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We'll be back on Sunday.
Peace.
Let's go.